As the powerhouse of the World War II V-2 rocket, the V-2 engine was cutting-edge technology for its time, and many of the principles utilized in this engine were used later in the Saturn V rocket that landed America on the moon. The V-2 engine was one of the first to use liquid fuel alcohol and liquid oxygen. At that time, rockets were force-fed, but the V-2 used a turbopump to move large amounts of fuel into the combustion chamber at a rapid pace. Turbopumps continued to play a role in our space program as late as the shuttle era, where they could be found in the shuttle's main engines. The thrust chamber was another important part of the V-2 engine. The engine used small nozzles at the top of the thrust chamber, allowing the two fuels to be mixed and burned more efficiently. The chamber also had to be cooled to keep the engine from burning up, and the engineers came up with two ways to do this. First, the alcohol fuel circulated around the thrust chamber walls before it was forced into the injector cups. Second, in a process known as film cooling, the walls were also covered in a thin layer of alcohol. This technology showed up later in the Apollo F1 engines and the shuttle orbiter's main engines. The very shape of the chamber was revolutionary in that it was shorter and rounder than other rocket engines at the time. The rounded top allowed fuels to mix and burn efficiently, and the wider bottom opening allowed the expanding gases to exit quickly. Needless to say, the Allies, particularly the Americans and the Soviets, both wanted to get their hands on this revolutionary technology, and both were making plans for it even before the war was over.